How are you doing, Cancers? Welcome to your reading. So today's reading is going to be a karmic relationship tarot reading. So I'm going to consult Spirit and the universe and see what they want you to know in regards to your most recent karmic relationship, okay? So here we go. Let's see what the messages that Spirit have are for you. Holy Spirit, ancestors, and spirit guides, what messages do you have for my Cancers in regards to their most recent karmic relationship? What messages do you have for my Cancers in regards to their most recent karmic relationship? What messages do you have for my Cancers in regards to their most recent karmic relationship? Okay, Cancers, let's see. Okay, one slid right on out. Okay. Password snooping. You want to know what's interesting, Cancers? This card came out in one of the last karmic readings that I did for you, and I didn't pull many of these cards from this deck. This exact same card came out, and this came out of a deck that was like 200 cards. Okay, this deck is like 200 cards. So there's something here about password snooping in regards to that reading, and this may be a continuation of that reading. Basically, it looks like you discovered some kind of information through some kind of a device about what this person was doing, some kind of a private, something of a private nature to this person, something that was hidden. Okay. Cover up underneath the deck. Look at that. Hiding or concealing, mistake, scandal, or wrongdoing, protecting oneself, fear of exposure. So Cancers, this person was snooping around you, or you were snooping to find out more about what this person was doing. Okay. So what, I feel like this is more so your energy. Tell me what Cancer's energy was in this relationship. What was the energy of my Cancers in this karmic relationship, spirit guides? What's the energy of my Cancers? Perplexed. Okay, this makes total and complete sense. Basically, what this is saying is that you were confused, you had a lot of questions, you were baffled, something made no sense to you. This came out of nowhere, or something came out of nowhere. You had a lot of questions, and so I can see why, if you were puzzled and asked a lot of questions about this karmic partner, why you felt like you had to go snooping. I feel like you could have done this in the evening, or when this person wasn't around. You may have looked through their devices or their phones or something like that, and you felt like this person was trying to cover something up, which is why you felt like you had to go snooping. Or if you didn't snoop, if you didn't actually go and look in this person's devices, you at least thought about it. This person could have been like putting their phone down, or they may have been very secretive with what they were doing around you as it relates to like what they were doing on the computer, who they were talking to. Tell me more about Cancers in this situation. What were they curious about with this karmic partner? So Cancers, whatever it was that you discovered, or whatever questions you had about this person, what this person was doing, whatever it was they were trying to cover up, this made you feel nauseous. This could have made you feel sick, anxious, something that made you feel very upset or unsure about what this situation was or what this person was hiding. Very understandable why you would feel this way. Yeah. So tell me more about what this person was doing. Tell me more about this person who was in Cancer's energy, this karmic that they were involved with. What was this person trying to cover up? What was Cancer's person trying to cover up? So this person was dealing with some kind of, they were dealing with some kind of a challenge within their personal reality. Okay, there was some kind of a truth that they were trying to cover up, something that they didn't want you to know about. This could have been in regards to a legal matter or some kind of money issue. We'll find out more. This person was afraid of whatever it was, whatever this person was fearful of. They were kind of afraid to face it. It was some kind of a harsh reality that they were very uncomfortable sharing with you. Yeah. They were trying to confront their own feelings about something, some kind of a harsh reality here that they weren't telling you about. Tell me more. What was this person hiding? What was this person hiding, Spirit guys? Wow, I just saw this card while I was shuffling. End of the road. Relationship or projects are coming to an avoidable end. Nowhere else to go. It ends here, nothing left. That really should say unavoidable end. So something was coming close to an end for this person. Maybe they felt an ending with your relationship and they didn't want to tell you about it. I'm getting that. I'm also getting that this person was dealing with some kind of a demonic force or energy in their life that they had to face, that they were like the rubber was meeting the road and they could no longer push off whatever it was that was coming up in their energy. Okay, so they felt like, compared to whatever it was that they were facing in their life, they felt like inexperienced. Yeah, and they felt afraid of whatever it was that they were facing. Tell me more about what this person was hiding from my Cancers. What was this person hiding from my Cancers? Digital detox, finding peace away from screens, unplugged from the matrix, clearing mental clutter. So this person was trying to avoid certain things as well. This could be anything. This could be bills. This could be, I'm getting more so financial obligations that this person was facing. This person could have also been bullied online or something about detoxing online. Underneath the deck, we have expressing disrespect or contempt, indirect or subtle insults or criticisms, scrutinizing someone. Somebody could have been bullying your person online or confronting your person online. There's something about technology and what this person was having to face that they wanted to hide from you. I feel like this is like, is this relationship related, Spirit guys? Or what was this in regards to? Okay, we have candy shop. So much to choose from, but unsure of what you want. Everything looks good. Underneath that, we have sexcapades, entanglements, romantic or sexual exploits, secret sex acts, unexpected flings, forbidden. Okay, so, oh, you know what I'm getting, guys? Ooh, somebody could have had some kind of a porn addiction. This looks like a porn addiction, y'all. Yeah. You could have found out that this person had a porn addiction. Wow. That's what it is. All right. Tell me more about what Cancer's experience with this karmic. So I'm getting a couple of messages here. Look, plugged in. Look, plugged in reverse. We have tuned in, internet, connected. So I feel like this person knew that they may have had an addiction. Maybe they were trying to get over it, or they were trying to hide this addiction. Yeah. They may have tried to go like to extreme lengths to hide this addiction. So with under the deck, we have pop-up under the deck. So that kind of makes me think about like, you know, pop-ups or like viruses or something like that. I feel like this person was afraid. I'm getting somebody that may have been afraid that you would have caught that whatever it was that they were doing. So they may have gone to extreme lengths for you not to find out about the things that they were doing online. This could be online dating. This could be talking to other people. This could be porn addiction. But this person was definitely doing something on a device that they didn't want you to find out about. I'm also getting that money could have been involved. So this person could have paid for some things. They could have tried to hide transactions or something like that. But I feel like this person had some kind of an addiction when it came to their online activities. Tell me more, Spirit guides. Tell me more about this person that Cancers were dealing with. Ooh. Here we have Verge in reverse, about to reveal, confess, but that came out in reverse. So this person did not want to tell you about this. They were too afraid to tell you, and they were scared to tell you. So this person had an addiction. They were either talking to people online, they were doing it excessively. And with Candy Shop here, where it says so much to choose from, but unsure of what you want, everything looks good. I'm getting that this person may have been talking to people of all different backgrounds, all different races. I feel like this could have been perplexing for you if you found out about this. And I also feel like it made you feel sick. Yeah. It made you sick at the thought of like what it was that they were doing, what it was that they were looking at, possibly even what they were interested in. Tell me more. Let's get some tarot. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Cancers in regards to this person? What messages do you have in regards to this person for my Cancers? What happened? What messages do you have? Under the deck, you have Queen of Wands in the upright. Cancers, I feel like we have the Queen of Wands, the World, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Coins. I feel like Cancers, this could be you or this could be another person. I'm getting a couple of messages here. So first message is that once you discovered this, you ended things with this person. I feel like you could have invested a significant amount of time with this person. I feel like you waited too long. Maybe you knew that this person had some kind of hang up or some kind of a thing that they were into that you were waiting on them overcoming, but that just never happened. So you felt like you invested too much time in this relationship. So you decided to close the doors on it. I'm also getting that there could have been another person in this person's energy that you knew of, that you thought that things were closed with this person. You thought that this cycle was closed with this person, and you could have found out that that your karmic was talking to this person again at some point in your relationship. Okay. All right, so what happened here? We have the King of Wands in reverse. That's crazy. Yeah, that's your person, Cancers. This person is showing up as a King of Wands in reverse. I've heard some readers refer to King of Wands in reverse as King Ding-a-ling. So you can, we can say that that's King Ding-a-ling. I have no gripes about this. So I won't argue with that. That's what came out. So this person, the King of Wands talks about in reverse. It speaks to the attributes of a person that is in their masculine energy, but also is really promiscuous. This person could have low self-esteem, or they could use whatever it is that they have looks-wise against other people, meaning like they could be overly indulgent when it comes to looks or overindulgent when it comes to things. They may also not be the most productive person. And it can be like a really nasty energy. It can also be a jealous person as well. Cancer, I feel like this Queen of Wands, it could be you. Since we have the Queen of Wands here, under the deck, I feel like this could be you, but it could also be somebody else. Yeah. So, you know, you seem like two very attractive people. I feel like you both were attracted to one another. I feel like if people looked at you, people probably could have saw you guys as a good-looking couple. But I feel like you ended this once you found out about this person's proclivities, I'll say. Tell me more about what led to Cancer's finding out about this. Okay, we have the moon in reverse. So this person's secrets came out. 10 of coins underneath the deck. This person could have also been trying to hide something as it relates to money and or family. Here with the 10 of coins. This person had a lot of secrets, Cancer. And if you've been separated from this person for a while, this may still be like not clear for you. You may still be in an energy of being perplexed and kind of sick to your stomach, especially if you felt like you had a strong connection with this person. I mean, you guys are coming out as the King and Queen of Wands. So there's definitely attraction there. But, you know, this person had a lot of secrets. This person could have strong fire sign placements in their chart. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You can also have a strong fire placement in your chart as well. Give me more on this King of Wands in reverse, Spirit. Okay, we have the Page of Cups coming out. Yeah, this person... Yeah, this person didn't have much in the way to offer here. This person has feelings for you, though. They have strong... Wow. The King of Coins came out in reverse. This person has strong feelings for you, Cancer. This person also hid how they felt about you at the time when you found out about all these hidden things about this person. This person did have strong feelings for you. I feel like they still do. And I do want you to know that despite this person being a karmic, they have feelings. Okay, that's very clear. But at the same time, this person is kind of showing up in like an immature vibe, right? This person may not... Remember I told you how when I first pulled the cards out, I felt like their business may not be together, meaning this may be someone who doesn't have like their life figured out. They may not have like their paperwork managed well. So this could be someone who doesn't have like long-term goals, financial goals. They may not know, you know, they may not have a savings. They may have a lot of debt. They may have a debt collectors calling them. They may have things coming up in their life where it could be detrimental to you financially if you hitched your horse to this wagon, right? So we got the King of Cups in the reverse as well. So this can still also be your person's energy. This could be somebody else's energy. This person could have Earth in their chart as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, this person doesn't have their finances together. They don't have a very stable life. And they're also showing up as the King of Wands in reverse, which means they have not mastered their sexual energy. They're overtly sexual, this person, and they're battling these demons, and they hide these things. They hide these things they would never tell you. They didn't tell you. This was something that you had to discover on your own. So I feel like you could have been going along very much so thinking that everything was fine up until you started to see some flags or some things happen, things that made you question this person, and what you found out made you feel sick. Yeah, they don't really have much to offer you. Okay, tell me Cancer's energy in regards to this karmic relationship here. Cancer's energy. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse. Wow, that's really powerful. I feel very strong fire sign energy for the people who are watching this reading right now. So you could have strong fire in your chart, or the person that you were dealing with could have been a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Sun is Leo energy, so you could have been dealing with a Leo as well. So this made you feel obviously very unhappy once you discovered these things. Page of Wands in reverse is underneath the deck, which talks about receiving bad news, disappointing news. So obviously this didn't make you feel good. Tell me more. Yeah, Four of Coins. Once you found out what it is that you found out, then you started to hold back. You started to change your energy in the way that you moved, right? So you were more conservative with your time, your money, your energy, and your affection. And you could have verbalized this to this person. You could have told this person that you were going to pull back your energy. Yeah. You definitely talked to this person. You wanted the truth. You provoked the truth from this person at some point. You confronted this person. Yeah. The truth is that you were disappointed in the fact that you invested so much time into this relationship. It was like a hard truth for you to come to. Yeah. Cancer, look at this. Under the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Coins, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Swords. So this is energy this tells me that you're still hurt about this. Okay. You're trying to heal. You're trying to heal from this, but I still feel like this is like subconsciously, this is like a fresh wound for you. Okay. So don't feel bad. I mean, I feel like you may feel like you played the fool a little bit, or you just feel like you shouldn't have invested as much time as you had. But I mean, that happens, right? We go into certain situations thinking the best. And over time you get to know someone, right? You know their representative first, then you get to know the real person, and you find out after a while that that's not the person that you thought that you were dealing with. So yeah, I'm sorry, Cancers. So let's pull a couple more cards here. Let's get some more messages, some more details before we wrap up the reading. Let's see. Tell me more about the King of Coins and the Page of Cups. Tell me more about the King of Coins and the Page of Cups for my Cancers. Yeah, this person was doing a lot in the dark. They could have been talking to someone else. Actually, not just someone else. I feel like they were talking to multiple people. If that's what they were doing, I also feel like, again, porn addiction. So moving in, leaving permanent items in your home. So this person could have been in such a financial strait that they could have asked you for help in regards to their living situation. So maybe you could have paid a bill. You could have helped them some kind of way with their home situation. I'm also getting, they could have lost they could have had some kind of a significant loss financially that required them to find another place to stay. Maybe you helped them find another place to stay, or you allowed this person to move in. You could have found a residence with this person. You could have gone in and gone in on something with this person. We have reappeared or reappearing after a period of hiding. Okay, light bulb finally gets it. This person may reappear, Cancer. If this isn't talking about like what will end up happening or what's going to be coming to fruition, I do feel like if this was an on again, off again relationship, this person seemed to come around whenever they had some kind of a misfortunate event happen to them. So like, say for instance, they needed help with something, it was like, oh, let me go and call Cancer, because Cancer is a person who always helped me in the past, right? So they I feel like they may have used you some. Okay, 3 cards came out. Okay, we have present, future, and purse. No one exists when you're around. Future, they see this relationship for the long term. And purse, clings on to you but doesn't want to open up. No, they definitely don't want to open up. And I also feel like, again, this person, there's something about this person being financially unstable and them relying on you for help. Even if it's not for money, they see you as somebody that can be a good asset, right? So somebody that they wouldn't mind building a future with. that they haven't dealt with anybody else who gives them the energy of, you know, wanting to be attached to. There's nobody that they feel that they could attach themselves to that would give them the provision that you would provide. Okay, so that's what that says to me. Okay, so when this person resurfaces in your life, and I feel like this is going to happen in the future because we do have the future card here, it's going to be because they've experienced some kind of a misfortune in their life. And that's when they're going to come forward with an apology. Okay, but it's going to be small. It would not be, look at that. Look at that under the deck. Unsure, communication not clear, hello. You may block this person when they come back to you. That is so funny. I feel like you're going to peep it. You're going to peep it when this person comes back. They're going to have a little something to say. They may apologize, they may not, but they're going to do something to try to reach out to you to make amends in their own way. Everybody's way will be different, but they will come back around again. So just be prepared for that. Let me see if I can pull one more. Give me one more message, Spirit Guides, for my Cancers. Wow, look at that. Here they come. Here comes the karmic. And, you know, with these karmic readings, guys, it's like, I know you probably get sick of it, that they're coming back, they're going to come back, they're coming back, but I can't make up what the cards are saying. So the cards are saying literally in the future, this person is going to resurface, okay? And they're going to resurface and try to cling on to you because they're going to be in the King of Coins in the reverse. This could be a pattern with this person. If it hasn't been a pattern, it's probably because you haven't gotten that far or that deep into this karmic relationship with this person, but this person is going to resurface again. We're seeing the same cards come out. You are going to not be very open to this person. You're definitely going to be perplexed here in this energy, and you know, you'll have to figure out what it is that you're going to do when this person comes back around. Yeah, you're going to tell them what's what. I do feel that way, though. You're only going to accept the truth from this person. Okay, let's get some signs for you. Holy Spirit, ancestors, and spirit guides. Tell me more about who this person is. Let's get their sign. Ooh, we have Cancer. You came right out. So this person may have Cancer in their chart, or that could be you. Or you may hear from this person around Cancer season, which is late June, late July time. Okay, we have Sagittarius. We have coming in to offer resources and stability. We have masculine energy. So this person probably has strong Sagittarius in their chart, or you do. Under the deck, we have Aries. I told you, strong fire sign energy. So you guys could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Yeah. Ooh, look, underneath that we have Snake. So this could be taking place in the year of the Snake, 2025. That is crazy. 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 There's that masculine energy we were talking about. So they're coming in to get resources and stability from you. Even if they may even present it as that they want to come in to help you out, but really what it is that they need help from you. Okay, so just be aware of that, Cancers, because they are going to be showing up sometime in 2025 for those of you who are watching it in 2025. Okay, so thank you guys so much for staying around. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful. Drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading.
Takers and givers, I've been called the latter, but am I really a giver? If I don't give to myself, don't take care of my health, care for everyone else, I usually give away my best, but get into this reset.